Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having great time playing FPL this season. In this video we will see my team selection for Game Week 3. It will be a great video as I have considered an unexpected transfer this week. But first let's see how my team did in Game Week 2. 54 points all out was my score last week, giving me a small red arrow to be fair. But considering other teams, it was a decent game week for me. Actually, it wouldn't have happened without March, who scored 2 goals, and was only owned by 3% of managers. Steely was the keeper, giving 3 points as he fails to keep clean sheet. That was a silly goal to concede from a corner actually. And in defense, each of them with the 1-pointer, which is very shameful, I would say. Luke Shaw created good chances, which was not headed in the back of the net. Pretty unlucky on that, as Estepinian scored and assisted, which had my rank affected. Gabriel coming from the bench as we saw in the opening week. Now coming to the midfield, Saka blanking against Palace. Arsenal had a penalty which was taken and scored by Odegaard. That was surprising for the managers as it was the decision made by both of them at that time. Now, it seems like Odegaard and Saka will take pens as per their understanding and situations. But that doesn't mean you should sell Saka for Odegaard. In my opinion, Saka is far more threatening than Odegaard. Next is Brian Mbeumo. What a start he has had. Scoring 3 goals in his first 2 games for Brentford. He creates plenty of chances and looks so dangerous on that right-hand side. That's why he is in my team. Third, we have Solly March, the star of my game week. Scoring 2 goals for Brighton against Wolves. As they face West Ham next, I am expecting returns from that Brighton attack again. Next we have Marcus Rashford blanking against Spurs, which was not in everyone's mind. Spurs played well in that game. But United had their chances, but couldn't pounce on them. They had a penalty which was not given, really unfortunate about that. If it had been given, we would have total different game. At last we have Sulla, who had the armband. Firstly missed the penalty and then scored on the rebound, ending with 5 points. I was glad and happy that he ended above Haaland at least. In the forwards, Haaland blanking against Newcastle. Points doesn't tell you the story. He had a good game. Haaland created chances, took shots, but couldn't convert them. We'll go back at Haaland in terms of captaincy this week as they face Sheffield United. Last one is João Pedro, coming in the second half to play and getting a card. He will be the one who will make way for other forwards this week. Now, before moving to my team selection for Game Week 3, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as there is lots of quality content coming. Coming to my team selection for this week, in between the sticks we have Brighton keeper Steely, facing West Ham at home. It's a tricky fixture, as West Ham defeated Chelsea last week, coming in with the confidence this week. It's hard to tell that Brighton can keep clean sheet or not, as they have conceded in both of their previous games. Now in the defense, Henry starts this week for me in place of Gabriel. Providing an assist and keeping a clean sheet in 2 games, he's having a good start to this season. As they have good fixtures coming ahead, you can expect returns from him. He makes those runs from left in the opposition box which could lead to a goal. And Brentford attackingly have impressed with scoring 5 goals in the past couple of games. Second on the list is Ben Chilwell facing Luton this week. From now, the Blues have a great run of fixtures till Game Week 8. Though they lost against West Ham, I personally think you should consider bringing Chelsea assets in your team for the further game weeks. As they face Luton, we all expect them to keep a clean sheet and Chilwell likely to deliver with attacking returns against them. It will be interesting battle between Kabor and Chilwell on that side as they both like to go ahead. And the third defender is United fullback Luke Shaw, created a good chance against Spurs but Fernandes failed to put header past the keeper. He is looking good for United in terms of attack, creating the most chances as a defender after Estepinian. It's unfortunate that he has not delivered as I expected. Also, I selected him in place of Estepinian for his attacking ability, and United looked strong defensively last season. I will be patient and hold him for a few more weeks. Facing Forest at home this week, we'll be hoping good score from him. Heading in the midfield, first up is Saka. Fulham at home looks a fixture where he can score 2 or 3 goals pretty comfortably, as Fulham defense is one of the weakest in the league. Also, managers switching Saka to Odegaard must be patient. Selling Saka while they face Fulham is nothing but stupidity. If you have both, then it will be a huge bonus. After him we have Brian Mbeumo. Had a blast of a game last week, scoring 2 goals. With XGI of 3.4, he is one of the most threatening players. If you don't have him, you must consider, as his upcoming fixtures are great and you could expect him to score every week. The link-up of him and Wisik is on point, only the two of them have scored all the 5 goals for Brentford at the moment. Third one is Super Solly March. Scoring 3 goals in 2 games, he too is having great time on the pitch. He doesn't seem that involved in the game, but he only needs a chance, and he will take it happily. That's why I have taken him since start of the season. West Ham at home is the team they face this week, can call it as a good game as Brighton attackingly can score against any defense in the league. Fourth midfielder is Marcus Rashford. Man United had started this season poorly, especially Marcus Rashford. He doesn't look in the form we saw him last season. But we all know how capable is this lad. Forest at home can be the fixture where United can come back strong after the Spurs loss. Hope Rashford finds his rhythm against them and manage to put his name on the scoresheet. At last, Phil Foden comes in my team in place of Mo Salah, as the news came in that Salah wants to leave Liverpool at the end of this summer, which is quite shocking. Man City have great fixtures coming up. You better start fitting in the City assets as they can deliver loads of points in the future. Phil Foden looked so good against Newcastle, played more centrally as De Bruyne and created chances. You can also opt for Alvarez, he's good pick too. Moving in the forward section. We have Haaland with the armband as usual, nothing new, is it? Facing Sheffield United, can bag his first hat-trick of this season. Looked good against Newcastle too, just missed a goal by few inches. And as second forward, Jackson makes a way in my team with the departure of Pedro. As said, Chelsea have good fixtures in terms of attack. Sterling and Jackson are the players which can kickstart the Chelsea season. Jackson looked so impressive in pre-season. Hope he gets his name on the scoresheet this week against Luton, and I have a feeling that he and Sterling will be good options in future. So that's my team for Game Week 3. Hope you all liked the video and found it helpful. If you have not liked the video yet, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Have a great weekend, see you in the next video.